Happy Thursday. The time has come for our program opening. I am Tracy Shine. We will have our welcome and history by Director of Housing and Neighborhood Programs, Kevin Howard, followed by brief words from Ward 6 Director, Ward Doris Wright, and then we'll have words from the developer, Mr. Roma Isom from Inaffordable Housing, and I will return back for your closing remarks. Now you will hear from Director Kevin Howard.
Thank you, Tracy. I'd like to welcome you all out today. We have one of our community housing development projects going. It's part of our Home Investment Partnership Program funding. As we celebrate National Community Development Week, the City of Little Rock has been receiving funding from the federal government, which is our housing and urban development, for over 40 years. It's a great day in the City of Little Rock. We have a project that's going to provide affordable housing to an individual and family that's low to moderate income. As you see, the shortage of affordable housing around the country and around the state of Arkansas and the City of Little Rock. And so our goal is to develop these units to provide affordable and decent housing to low to moderate income persons through the funding we receive from the federal government. We receive Home Investment Partnership Program funds as well as CDBG funds to develop these units as well as provide public services throughout the City of Little Rock. Before I move on, I'd like to bring up our awesome mayor, Frank Scott Jr., to say a few words, and then we'll go on to Director Doris Wright.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Today is a great day. Being a son of this city, born, raised, still reside in Southwest Little Rock, I'm a graduate of the Parkview Arts and Science Magnet. And so I had an opportunity of really being around this particular neighborhood for many, many years and know these streets well. To see this type of development and revitalization here in Ward 6 with the City Director Doris Wright's ward, it is a great day. But it also comes because of intentionality. We understand as a city that's growing in population, a city that's growing in economic activity, we have to ensure that our residents are not priced out. We have to ensure that our residents understand how we close wealth gaps within our city and within our state. It starts with owning a home. And so we're very grateful to have the leadership of Kevin Howard as well as our Housing Neighborhood Programs team, because they are putting the work into action. This type of work is what we call equitable economics, and we are driving it home each and every day. We're grateful for Mr. Isom, someone that I grew up admiring as a young kid, and the great work that he's been able to do as a builder and a businessman here in this community. We're so grateful to see him involved in this intentional process right here in the City of Little Rock. And so on behalf of the City of Little Rock, I want to say thank you to all those who are playing a role in this intentional equity work, but also to understand that this intentionality helps not only build wealth, but build communities. And as we build wealth and build communities, we are building hope right here in the City of Little Rock. And this is what happens as we continue to grow forward together. I also want to say thank you to our partners with Central Arkansas Water, as well as with Little Rock Wastewater Commission, because they are also being a part of our South of 630, East of I-30 economic incentives to help bring forth this. But most importantly, this is a part of our 100 new home strategy. This is one of the few homes that will be a part of the 100 new home strategy. And I love to see work in action. Thank you so much. And now I would like to bring to you City Director Doris Wright of Ward 6.
Thank you, Mayor Scott. Thank you all for being here, and welcome to Ward 6. This neighborhood, I live around the corner. I'm not a native of Little Rock, but I moved into this neighborhood in 1993. And I had opportunities to move out and build a new home or buy a new home, but I stayed here because I love it. I fell in love with the potential, I fell in love with the people, I fell in love with what I saw as a way to have a real community and connect with people in the community. This project is near and dear to my heart. As I told Roma, he and I go back over 30 years. I don't want to tell my age, but we go back a long way. So when he told me he was going to do this, he knew he had my 100% support, because affordable housing is a necessity, and it is the foundation of generational wealth. And the only way happen in a urban setting is if, as the mayor said, we are intentional about it. And as you can see, we're on a substandard street. And that is why I am hyper focused on infrastructure. And we're getting ready to discuss, and we're discussing now about infrastructure millage and supporting developments like this with infrastructure. I feel is a part of the city's responsibility because everybody deserves to have that. And this project is one of many that I know is coming. Roma told me there's 6 more coming. So I know that when my constituents buy these homes, they're going to be well built. And I want us as a city to ensure that their neighborhood is kept clean, that their neighborhood is safe. I feel that that is our responsibility. It's my job as a city director to ensure that resources are available to underscore everything that we're doing to make these homes affordable and livable. Because community is about people and people feeling connected to each other, to their neighborhood, to their environment. That way there's more pride in it. And so I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being here. I see some of our banking partners are here. Thank you all. I see Central Arkansas Water. Thank you. They always rise to the occasion. And our wastewater people as well. They are good partners. And I can't thank Roma Isom enough for what he is doing. He's done this for years. He knows how to do it. And I love his professionalism and I love his intentionality with affordable housing. And he has the partnerships to bring to life the vision that I have for this community when it comes to housing. So Roma, thank you. Thank you, Mayor Scott. Thank you, Mr. Howard, our housing director. He is, go a long way back with him too, but he's very young. I'll give him that. But I know he knows what he's doing as well. As a housing developer and now as an administrator in one of our departments, it's essential that you have the right people in the right position to get the job done. And Kevin Howard is that person. Thank you.
Thank you for those kind words, Director Wright and Mayor Scott. We definitely have a good developer in Roma Isom. I've been knowing Roma for several years too as well. So definitely without any further ado, I'd like to bring Mr. Isom up. He's one of our Choto partners that partner with our Home Investment Partnership Program funds to get these funds out the door to provide decent and affordable housing. So I'd like to bring Roma Isom up from In Affordable Housing.
Good afternoon. I want to thank everyone that's here. It is my pleasure to be here with you all today on this beautiful afternoon in the capital city. I feel blessed and honored to partner with the city of Little Rock to create awesome opportunities for our residents. When I started in affordable housing back in 1994, I knew that as a HUD certified counseling agency, we had the power to impact and to empower the lives of our neighborhoods. The American dream of homeownership, we are so lucky that our Honorable Mayor, Frank Scott Jr. and his administration has the same goals in mind, to better the lives of our residents. This is the site of our latest building project. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house waiting for a lovely family to make it their own home. I am pleased to announce that this home is already sold to a qualified home buyer anxiously waiting forward to closing and to moving day. My sincere thanks to the city of Little Rock, especially Mayor Frank Scott Jr. and Director Doris Wright for making the dream of attaining and allowing me to play a small role in this process. I want to thank you all for being here today. We have several other projects that we are working on, and we are making homeownership a reality. Again, thank you.
As we close today's event, highlighting Community Development Week, I want to thank each of you for participating during this week's events and on today, highlighting one of our fundamental funding sources, the CDBG grant. Thank you, Mayor, for for your vision. Thank you, Director Doris Wright, for your resourceful advocacy for Ward 6, as well as Mr. Roma Isom, one of the tenured Chodo partners, as a key resource for unaffordable housing. Now, the time has come for groundbreaking opportunity. Can everyone take their place and grab your shovels and your hat? Note, if you are taking photos, please use the hashtag #CDWeek2022.